Hello, hello. It's LaTonia Monroe Naylor, and I am here for another week. No, it is not Tuesday. It is Friday, but I still had to make sure that I came forth and had this conversation with y'all because it's been a long time since we had an opportunity to share. So, first and foremost, I have a lot to talk about, but I'm not fitting it all into today because I gotta go. I got somewhere else to go, some other things to do. But I promised myself that I was not going to let one more week go by without making sure that I did a live stream. And so today's thought and focus is around keeping things positive. The reason why I had to bring this up is because I was dealing with a few different storms this month and not so much bad things. Sometimes people think storms mean it's a bad thing, it's going to tear up everything. But sometimes storms come in order to shift things around for us so that we're able to value and appreciate, even on a greater level, the things that we're going through. I was talking with somebody the other day, and I said, the deeper the pit, the greater the praise, right? The deeper that we have to go down and get down into the mire, to the muck, the more grateful we are when we come out of it. And so I want you to think about that on today. I want you to think about how you can change your perspective. Change your perspective on today. I know that you're feeling worn out. If you're a mission rich entrepreneur, mission rich business owner, you get to the end of the week and sometimes you're just like, look, I just need weekend to come. I just need to rest. I just need to take a break. And all of that is very important. But I want you to be in the moment. I want you to think about what you did on this week. I want you to appreciate the accomplishments that you made on this week. Yes, it was not easy. Yes, there were some trying times and there were some trying people that were around you trying to mess up your flow and your mindset. But the good thing about it is that you're here now. And so if you're here now and you're listening to this broadcast, I want you to shift that thing around. Whatever that negativity energy, that negative energy is that you experienced on this week, that negative person that tried to come into your space and try to deplete you or make you feel like you're not doing anything. Change your perspective. How are you looking at it? Maybe that person is going through something on this week. Maybe the reason why you had to go through what you went through this week was because you had to think more creatively, more strategically. A lot of times there's a saying that necessity is the mother of invention. If we don't have a need, we don't come up with something, right? So change your perspective on today. And also just be simple. The reality is, who wants to hear you complain? At the end of the day, I don't want to hear you complaining. You don't even want to hear yourself complaining. So why are we spending time wasting time? Because you're actually not doing anything productive if you're complaining. And by the way, people who are healthy and around you are not going to want to hear you complaining either. And so if there is somebody around you that's enjoying your complaining, they're probably going back and sharing your weak moment with other people, and that's not good. So no complaining, change your perspective, no sharing your vulnerable moments and your vulnerable thoughts with Facebook, with Instagram, with social media world, because let me tell you, even when you delete it, somebody has screenshotted it and they will come at you and remind you about your weak moment. So let's not complain. Let's process, let's pray, let's meditate on the word, let's do whatever it takes not to unveil that we are in a weak moment. Now, you will have people around you who are in your inner circle who they will be the ones that you're going to share with and you can be vulnerable with, but everybody in the world is not in your inner circle. So I don't care what you've heard from these Instagram influencers or whatnot in the real life, in the real world of things. We don't need everything that we're going through and everything that we're experiencing blasted out there because of an emotional moment. Step back for a second. What I like to do sometimes is I'll text something out and never send it. I'll write something out, never email it. I'll write something down, tear it up, throw it away. Because once you get it out, you feel better. It's not necessary that you always have to deliver or give it out to somebody, okay? And the last thing I just want to say again, keep things positive, okay? Things is plural. That means not just your business. That means not just your home life, not just your church life, not just your bank account. Like whatever you're dealing with, it's a thing. Let's keep it positive. Let's change the perspective on this weekend. Let's enjoy and embrace. Do me a favor, write down all the things that you're thankful for. Just sit down and write down the good things in your life that have transpired. I guarantee you that no matter what has happened to you on this week, no matter how hard it got on this week, there are some things that you can still be grateful for. Focus on those things. Change your perspective, okay? That was so much in such little time, right? I am getting ready to go to church, so I had to make sure that I got it out. My puppy is barking because she wants me to let her in, and I'm going to let her in a moment. But before I do, I just want to say to you all, register for the Grants Master Class, okay? People have been asking about the Grants Master Class. People have been asking me, when are we going to do another one? And let me tell you, this strategy class is everything. So many times people will say to me, I need a grant writer. I need you to write a grant for me. Can you help me write a grant? And I always stop them in their tracks and say, look, it is definitely a strategy for you to have grants. It is definitely a strategy for you to get funding that you don't have to pay back. However, there's a process to being eligible for funding. There's a process to securing funding. And there's a process to getting yourself to a place where you're attracting funding. This year, I have probably attracted maybe $60,000 or $70,000 that I didn't apply for. Okay, people looked for me and they said, we have a grant that we want you to apply for. Can you go on and apply? Okay, that's what happens when you become attractable. People have reached out to me and said, I want to partner with you. I want to work with you. I want to bring our program to your state. Would you be interested in working with us? I want to help you to be able to get a contract for funding because we need to do this program and we believe that you are the right fit for helping us to carry out this program. Those are the things that happen when you have a really good grant strategy. So it is very important that if you are a business, a church, a nonprofit, and you are wondering how do you get grant funds, that you sign up for the class. You got to email me at LaTonia@monroenailer.com to get into my workflow so I can send you the info. You can DM me on social media. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and somewhat on YouTube. But reach out to me and get the information on how to register for the class. We have a class coming up on April the 22nd through the 26th during lunchtime. So for those of you who have your lunch breaks and want to do a lunch and learn, it's from 12 p.m. to 1:15 from that Monday through Friday. And then we also have 2 Saturday sessions happening in May 4th and May 11th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. These are 6-hour master classes. I promise you, it is worth every single penny. Now, the bonus of it is that if you are in the Mission Rich Academy, you do not have to pay to attend the masterclass. So I encourage you, when we reopen our Mission Rich Academy, that you sign up because there are going to be opportunities like these masterclasses for you to attend. And once you're signed up, you get your consultations with me. And then you also get a chance to participate in these wonderful masterclasses at no additional fee. For those of you who are not in the Mission Rich Academy, it will be $247, and that is a small number for what you are going to get out of it. I promise you. Many of people have taken my classes and they all say the same thing. They are so happy that they did. They got so much information and their businesses are thriving because of the information that they learned from my classes. So I look forward to seeing you there. And if you have not already, you better get your missionrichandprofitpower.com book, because a lot of things that I talk about, you're going to find in the book. Of course, we dig a little bit deeper in our classes, but it definitely is a premise for you to be able to have some context of what we're talking about. However, if you did not already purchase the book, you are still more than welcome to join the class again in April and in May. So that concludes our session on today. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. I will see y'all next week for Winning on Tuesday. Keep your eyes and ears open for information on our master classes, such as our grant strategy. We have a Mission Rich Academy 101 coming up soon. Just so many wonderful things are happening. And if you have not already tuned in to Count on Me Out Productions' first podcast, I strongly encourage you to go and watch it. It is like watching a movie, a documentary. It is so well put together. And I don't just say that because I'm the person that's being interviewed. I am saying that because it is a really good production. They did a phenomenal job. CountOnMeOutProductions.com. You can also find them on social media. All right, y'all take care. And remember, I love you and God loves you too. I just felt like saying that because we're changing our perspective on today. God bless you all.